Dhenkanal and Anugur are two small towns in the state of Odisha with a population of below 1 lakh. Nestled in beautiful natural landscapes, these towns have set an example for many cities and towns like themselves in the state and the country by successfully implementing an innovative solution to address the challenges of untreated fecal sludge and septage. Way back in 2011, Odisha was among the least urbanized states in the country, with 16.7% of the state's population being urban compared to national average of 31%. While the urban areas in the state had poor access to sanitation facilities and 33.2% of the urban population was defecating in the open, none of these small and medium towns were connected to regular sewerage treatment. As a result, most of the fecal sludge was disposed untreated in the open.
In 2014, Practical Action, with the support from BMGF, did a sanitation landscaping study in Odisha in sample cities. Most of the rivers are contaminated and those are not usable. Similarly, after the launching of Swachh Bharat Mission, the government aggressively constructed the toilets and the toilets numbers are increasing in most of the cities, and this is adding volume to this particular problem. Considering this, we thought, why not work on a demonstrative model on how to manage fecal sludge. So, the project Nirmal was launched with the support from BMGF as well as Orghyam in 2 municipalities of Odisha.
Project Nirmal started in state of Odisha as a pilot in 2015 January. It was started with the signing of Memorandum of Understanding with the Government of Odisha with co-partner Center for Policy Research, New Delhi.
The project started with a baseline survey of the sanitation situation of the cities. Then, we worked on the GIS mapping of the cities to better understand them, their infrastructure, and waste-related issues. These 2 documents helped us in developing the participatory city sanitation plan of the cities, focusing on FSM services. As it was quite evident, the cities really struggled to manage their fecal waste. We successfully demonstrated decentralized models of fecal sludge management in both the cities. We commissioned 2 fecal sludge treatment plants in the cities, which are now serving the entire cities and the periphery.
OWSSB has been trying for the sewerage and sanitation for the betterment of the state, all the urban local bodies. We tried to evolve something that at least we won't leave the black water. We have black water from the toilets of every house. The black waters can be treated. Most of the pollutants to the river bodies or the water bodies can be checked. Our people had visited Malaysia and other developing countries where some action had been taken. We had a treatment plant, septage treatment plant ready, and practical action has also started on Dhenkanal and Anugur.
We did not work to commission the FSTPs only. We have rather worked to strengthen all the components of the sanitation service chain. The state government, district administration, and ULB's commitment for the project is praiseworthy. The project has helped in shaping the state urban sanitation policy and urban sanitation strategy. They have provided additional attention so as everyone in the cities have access to toilets, supplied cesspool trucks to the cities, and now after the completion of the construction of the FSTPs, the state has allocated resource for sustainable management of facilities.
After collecting the sludge from the households, from the institutions, or wherever it is necessary being generated from the city, transported through mechanical cesspool emptier trucks to a designated place where we need to discharge it for further treatment.
As FSM was very new to the state, we gave adequate attention to the capacity augmentation of all the stakeholders. National and international study visits were organized in the beginning of the project. Trainings were conducted on a range of aspects of the sanitation system at state and ULB level. Even the ULBs were supported for engagement of the private operators on operation and maintenance of the cesspool vehicle as well as the FSTPs. The involvement of the community in the whole process was the key to the success of the project. They were organized into ward committees and slum committees, and a number of communication activities were carried out to ensure adoption of improved sanitation practices.
Under Project Nimal, our community mobilization process is able to minimize the resistance to set up the fecal sludge treatment plant in the city. There is a increase in demand for desludging service in the municipality.
The capacity building initiatives of the ward and slum committees have resulted in accessing increased municipal services in both the towns.
पाइखाना समस्ते पाइला पर तार व्यवहार भी करले व्यवहार करी पाइखाना बाहर थिबा मल को तार परिचालन केमति करा जीवो से विषय भी आलोचना हम करथिलु तो तापर हमर गोटे ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट भी करा जायछि मइछापाटा तो सेथरे ट्रीटमेंट करा जायछि जो पाइखाना बाहर थिबा मल को नै कि माँ माने तो बेसी विशेष भाव रे एठी मीटिंग रे बसंती तो माँ माने घर परिवेश रो परिष्कार रहइबो केमति सब से विषय रे से माने जानि जंदी भलो भाबरे.
Project Nirmal is the first ULB-led FSM project in the state. It showcases the collaboration between the NGOs, the government and the municipality in the real sense. Though it has been time-taking, the ULBs allotted land for the FSTP. They constructed the approach roads and provided electricity connections for the completion of the infrastructures. The government worked on bringing municipal regulations in place to formalize the FSM services. Municipal resolution was also passed in favor of private operator for integrated management of FSM services, and the organized ward sanitation committees were institutionalized. All these efforts have resulted in bringing about an increasing number of people in both the towns with easy access to better sanitation services.
The project brought out a lot of changes and achievements in both the cities. It first helped in terms of bringing out 100% access to toilets, which led to declaration of ODF in both the municipalities. And this project also introduced for the first time integrated management of FSTP and dislodging services in Dhenkanal towns. As a result of which, this project helped in terms of putting in place in the call centers. It helped in terms of tripling the number of trips compared to the earlier 3 years, and it also helped in terms of tripling the revenue generations in Dhenkanal town.
Both the cities now have standardized tariff for desludging, as the project engaged a private sector operator for the integrated management of FSTP and cesspool vehicle. The citizens are getting better services. The booking of septic tank cleaning is attended within 24 to 48 hours. Issuance of receipts at the doorsteps has also been ensured, and post-service feedback ensures quality services by the operators. We are also encouraging the digital payment to maintain transparency. The cesspool vehicles are tracked through GPS system, resulting in no mismanagement. The biggest achievement has been that this system has arrested the issue of manual scavenging in the cities.
सकाळ 9 रे फोन करिथिलु टोल फ्री नंबर रे 11 सुधा आसिकी गाड़ी पहुँचला सर्विस भी भल अच्छी आम सर्विस पाई बहुत खुशी
एथरा बहुत सुविधा कोन एथरा महिला पुड़ार चांस नाही लोक भी लोक गंध बासन आबार कौन प्रोब्लेम पड़ ना आम हैरान किसी होनु
आगुरु लोक मैंने ठीक आसुले बुकिंग करुले कि वर्तमान से असुविधा नहीं वर्तमान लोक मान पाखे टोल फ्री नंबर अच्छी से टोल फ्री नंबर द्वारा मध्य से घरे बसिकिना ये सुविधा पाई पारुचंदी
बिफोर FST plant municipality had collected only 50 trips in a month, but after practical action, after Project Nimal and after the FST plan, and it has been increased up to 200 trips.
दीर्घदिनर आवश्यकता था अनुकूल पौरपालिकार यह सक्सेसफुल व्हीकल नाला लोक या विपुल भाव जो मैंने करें पाइखाना कि सफा करें से बर्तमान समस्ते आसिक एटेंड कर बर्तमान आमर ऑनलाइन माध्यम बुक होनलाइन माध्यम बुक है आमर गाड़ी जापर डेली बेसिस आम प्रोग्राम कर
ढेंकानाल सहर गोटे नूतन भाव गढ़ी तोलुची जो भाव में सहर वृद्धि पाँच जनसंख्या वृद्धि पाँच एवं पॉल्यूशन को ब्रेक करने ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट ढेंकानाल सहरवासी को गोटे स्वच्छ एवं रोगमुक्त होगापाई बहुत साहाय्य करुच्ची।
पायलट प्रोजेक्ट हिसाब से अनुगुल एंड ढेंकानाल दुईटी जगार आमर स्लज ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट तैयारी हम बोली तेणु आम आग्रह सहित ताकू स्वागत कलु आम अनुगुल सहर में जो उद्देश्य नहीं आम ए प्लांट की तैयारी करिपारिछु एवं जनसाधारणकर हित दृष्टि एवं सबुठारु बड़ किभली भाव में पॉल्यूशन मुक्त ए सहर को करिवु सेतिकु आखिया रखी ए कार्यक्रम हाथ को निया जाय।
5 years of consistent effort, innovation, implementation and learning were eventually rewarded.
Because of Project Nirmal, Dhenkanal Municipal Council was felicitated with pioneer in fecal sludge and septage management for its dedicated FSTP, which is operating effectively in the city since last 1 year.
It is the system the government has adopted and the people are aware of it. I think this has created ample opportunities for this system of the government as well as for the public for a healthy environment, and we can maintain this Swachh Bharat in Dhenkanal. I think this is the model urban body which can be a model for the state also.
Besides constructing infrastructure, addressing cultural norms and practices has been a core part of our work. The cities have a roadmap for 25 years with solid infrastructures for fecal sludge management and informed citizens on sanitation behavior.
Gloves, masks, helmet, gun boot. तो फास्ट आम सेफ्टी जिनस आग आम दिया रखे डिफेक्शन जैकेट भी आम रहा दरकार तो फास्ट से जिन पिंधि सारा तो आम जाकि काम कर।
The way that the plant is designed, it's very appealing to come and see. There are no smells, nothing that can disgust people. It looks like a very well managed park. So it's really a very nice facility, and it probably needs to be replicated throughout the state and hopefully throughout the country.
The project has played a key role in streamlining the FSM service delivery system in both the municipalities by putting a mechanism in place to respond to the needs of the citizens.
Now we are trying to work in a bigger system so that the slum communities, they not only get some facilities, but also they are heard in the municipal planning, they get resources, they can have dignified life, and they can have alternative livelihood strategies. And we are very proud of being part of this initiative.
Above all, the project has successfully demonstrated a system for better operation and maintenance of the facilities and delivery of the quality services to the citizens within the city and its periphery.